Hello everyone and welcome to episode 134 of the 10-minute modeling challenge. This week we're going to be going back to the roots of the 10-minute modeling challenge, and I'm going to be doing something pretty simple. I'm going to do box modeling from scratch, and I'm going to slap a bridge into the game of Unfair Rampage Nightfall, which I made, and it's currently on Steam Next Fest. So if you haven't checked out the free demo, make sure to head over there and have a look at it and download it and give it a play. I'll keep it up online as well for a couple of weeks after Steam Next Fest ends, because there's a lot of games going on right there. And speaking of that, I'm going to start this intro by just having a look at Steam Next Fest, and I'll probably fast forward it because I'm going to see how long it takes until I find my game in the list of games there. I've gone as incognito here under stealth mode, like James Bond, but without just like a 000. That's without the 7, I guess. They've changed it this year. They don't do the live stream slots like they did previous years. And I'm a bit unhappy about that, because it was really good. When we did Line War and we had Steam Next Fest, when you had your live stream slot, I think we had over 1,000 people coming to the Steam page right then. So it's a little bit sad to hear that this month or this time around on this Next Fest, they dropped the focus on that one. And it's over 3,000 games participating in Steam Next Fest. So I have a feeling that it's going to be very difficult to attract any attention this year. But we'll have a look at it and maybe learn a few things from it anyway. And I'm also discovering that I'm finding quite a lot of cool games that are coming out. So I'm actually going to do a little video maybe where I play test some of those demos. That should be fun. But I'm going to look here now, steampower.com/sale/nextfest home, and I'm just gonna press play, and then I'm just gonna skim through. As under stealth mode here, let's see how many we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, low poly, cool. 9005, 9006, 9007, 9008, 9009, 9010, 9011, 9012, 9013, 9014, 1014. I got it. Okay. 9,014. No, 1,040. I can't even count. I know there are over 3,000 games, so I'm guessing I'm pretty lucky anyway that I'm in the first about 1,000. So I'm not expecting a massive flood. The floodgates are not going to open to come to see my game. And I don't even know if anyone will notice it, to be honest. But it's going to be an important journey to see. The wishlist I've picked up a little bit. Maybe I'm getting 60 or 70 a day now. And it's a long way to 10,000 wish lists, but I'm gonna have to do some traditional marketing as well. Jera in my Discord is telling me as well that I need to do traditional marketing too, which of course I have to do. So I have to figure out some way, reach out to some other YouTubers and get some streamers doing it and look at other ways to advertise it. Maybe I have to be a little bit active in different forums and stuff. But it's a tricky balance not to spam, but to spread your word. So we'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be all right. Ooh, like this game. A few reflections that I did. There's a lot of games that are coming out, of course, and a lot of them look pretty nice. There were a few of them that really caught my eyes that I've actually got to check out. I'm going to look through my recording and see, because there was 3 or 4 or 5 games there. I want to have a look at this one. 89. That looks cool. 189. I have to look at that one. 190. 14. Ooh, that looks nice too. To 14 to 50. Oh, very close to my characters. Haha, that's cool. 93, 294, 295. That looked nice. 295, 296, 308. That looks nice. 308, 309. Oh, that was CGA. 328. Cool. 328. 329. Low poly. 330. 6. 357. 358. That looks cool. Ooh. I have to remember that one. 358. 359. 445. 446. 447. That looks nice. Ooh, like it. 448. 447. 468. Low poly. 469. Cool. Skiing. Oh, I did the snow like that. 470. 503. Nice. 504. Cool. Whoa. I have to remember that. 675. 694. 695. Nice as well. Ooh, nice. 696. 809. This is cool. I'm gonna make a game like this. I love it. I have to check that one. 789. 7. So, and another reflection I did that there was a lot of low poly, a lot of colorful low poly stuff. Kind of cool to see. And I don't know, maybe not so good for me because it'll like melt in. My low poly style will start blending in with everything else. So, I mean, but it's kind of cool to see that it's like it's on a good popular rise. Another reflection I did was that there was a lot of nice looking games. A lot of quirky ones and a lot of fun stuff, and it's fun to see indies being able to really like go at it and just create whatever they want without the pressure of a publisher to shove it down their throat what they want them to publish, what could be making money. So a lot of weird little quirky games are coming out, which is cool. I also saw a bunch of horror games, and I think that's because about a year and a half and 2 years ago, there was like a gap in the market, and we had all the Piggy thing and Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff. So I think all of those games are starting to hit the market now. So it's probably going to flood the market with horror games instead. And horror games never been my thing. I don't like anything horror stuff. So I'll just stick to like action or adventure or a combination of the two. So it should be kind of cool. In my last video, I showed the little Pac-Man ghosts that my daughter had been crocheting, and she's been at it again. First, she made this one, and it's so fluffy. She made this one. It's a little cow, and it's super, super smooth. It's got like the yarn that she's used is like so nice and fluffy. So, and she's gonna open up a little business and sell these in some local markets and see how that goes. And I think we're even gonna look at setting something up online for her. So maybe we can auction a few of these off or something. And Gisela has already like expressed her interest to get this one. So we're working things out there. And today she made this one. Took 7 hours. It's a little ballerina with a little like a little skirt on and everything, and she's really progressed. She started earlier this year, and she's 10 years old now, and she's crocheting like a little crochet master. So I have to go and buy some more yarn soon. And I think we're also going to have a challenge where she's going to be crocheting something and I'm going to be 3D modeling the same thing. So we'll probably put a video up on that in the series. That should be a lot of fun as well. All right, so let's head over to Blender now, and I've got a little start scene going here, and this is the box that we're going to be starting from. I've placed 2 of the stone blocks here from Unfair Rampage, and they're going to be acting as a little connector because I need to build a new bridge between here. This is the bridge that's already in the game, and for every time you cross a bridge, it's the same bridge. So I really want to model 5 different ones because there are 5 different bridges to cross. And the first one is like a broken wood bridge, and the second thing, I think I'm going to do some sort of a stone bridge here and see how that goes. And I think after I modeled it, I'll spend a little time to just tweak it if anything's broken, and then I'll bring it into the game as well so we can see that what that one looks like. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put my phone in aircraft mode because I'm not going to fly anywhere, but I don't want it to be going bip, 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 bip in my speakers or in my microphone. So let's do that first of all. Battery's all right. Clock, let's put 10 minutes on the clock here. Timer, 10 minutes. And we're going to be enabling screencast keys. We need that so you can see what's going on. And let's resize that a little bit and let's get started. So this is going to be my reference. These are my little anchor points, and this is the one that we're going to be modeling from. I've got my pixpal texture. Let's see, we've got proportional, smooth, blah, blah, blah. That's good. All right, let's get started. Ready? Stone bridge for Unfair Rampage, Nightfall in. Ready, steady, go. And we're off. Woo! Yep. All right, so tab into edit mode, and 8 select everything, scale, S to scale, and scale on the Y-axis, scale on the X-axis. I'm going to make it a little bit wider like that. Control R, loop cut, and we'll do 20 loop cuts, nice and round. And then 3 to face select, shift select these two, and then I'm going to do proportional, and then I guess I'll do like an arc like this, sharp, G, Z. And then we'll do something like this. Don't know why I don't get a perfect circle here, so, or like an arch, so let's manually change these as well. So I'll go G, Z, and then just try to tweak it a little bit. I don't know. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's a good thing. This back in these days. So scale Z, and then we'll just flatten this as well. And then Alt select the length and bring it up to here. Something like that will be good. Will be good. I'll select these and like actually I'll shift select these. No, I'll control select and then okay to there. E to extrude, middle click to like snap it on that axis and then bring it down to there. And then scale, should I scale these? I'll shift select these and I think I'm going to scale this a little bit on the y-axis. Probably better ways to do this, but let's go something like that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then I'll alt select on this edge here because that ring selects everything around. Shift select these and alt E to extrude along face normals and just get a little like, I don't know, something there, a little something. And I've got an itchy nose. Bad timing. 8:30. All right, so I think it's actually Alt select link scale Z. Let's flatten this whole thing out a little bit like this. And also I'm gonna do some foundations here or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna like pay it like too much. I'll just do it. It's actually better if it's a bit irregular on both sides, so it like looks a bit different. So I'll just do E to extrude, S to scale it down there a bit, and then I think E to extrude, and I'll move this scale on the y-axis or something, because these are going to be disappearing down into foreverness, so I'm not too bothered about these things. And I'll do the same. I'll actually do Shift D to duplicate it, scale on the y-axis -1, and we'll move it here. And I think I need to do, let's see, backface culling I can't really see in this view, so Alt-N, recalculate outside, just in case those are inverted. And let's put some weird stones here as well. I'm going to make this a bit wonky so it doesn't look so like perfect. It's not perfect. But I'm going to do like something like that. I'll put some stone blocks here. How are we doing? 739. So I'm just going to go E to extrude. It's actually better. The worse it looks, the better it is, because it's like a they just took stone blocks back in the day, didn't they? So, and did what they could with them. So I think I'm going to do, actually I'm going to still have a little arc, maybe GZ, and bring this, okay, and I think I'm going to do this one now, smooth, something like that. I don't know. Doesn't really matter too much. So why am I spending so much time on it then? Control R, loop cut, scale on the y-axis. Okay, no, O proportional off, scale x-axis to here. And then I'm just going to go like control select there, shift select there, control select to there, E to extrude it a little bit like this. And then I'm going to do F3, checker deselect. That was already selected because I use that one so much. And it actually selected the wrong ones. I want to make sure this one's active and then checker deselect. Okay, I want to make sure apparently this one's active. Checker deselect. There we go. And then now I'm going to select that one's active. F3, checker deselect. And then we'll do E to extrude these. And I wonder if I can flatten these. Comma or period, individual origins, scale Z0. Yeah, that's good. So I've flattened all of those out a little bit. That should do. And maybe just for some, I don't know, some more. I'm only going to be seeing one side actually, so I'm not going to spend much time on the back side there at all. And let's get some more stone blocks here. We'll do Shift D to duplicate this one. I've just got like a little nice trio here of blocks. And then let's make Control Shift B, losing my voice for some reason. Why is that happening? Control B, no, I'm actually doing Control Shift B to bevel a vertex. That's how you have to do that one. Control Shift B, just get some Control Shift B, not all of them, but a few of them like that, different sizes. GG to slide the verts here now on these sides here, so they're not like perfectly triangular, something like this. Maybe that'll do. That's my favorite word in the world, that'll do. So there we go. Change that one a little bit, maybe move this one in and this one. We've got 3 blocks going there. So now I'm gonna L to select the linked here and then make sure I'm in side view, and then I'm just gonna like Shift D to duplicate these in a few places, Shift D to duplicate it, okay, I'm gonna take individual off. So period, medium point, rotate. Okay, I'm in perfect side view here, so I'm not gonna be too picky about these things. Rotate there and then Shift D to duplicate. I'll make sure I keep that pattern a little bit. Shift D to duplicate, and here we're like going a bit off the thing, but that's okay. I think we're fine with that. I'm not going to put them everywhere, so Shift D to duplicate that on, Shift D to duplicate there. And then now maybe I'll just shift select a bunch of these and see if we can just jumble them a little bit more. There must be better ways to make this random. I'll drop the one random down there, G, Z, O for proportional, and then maybe scale them. No, G to move it. And I don't know, I'll just move a few of them manually like this, just to get a little bit more irregular stuff. G. All right, so I think we'll, oh, I'm not going to duplicate the vert there, duplicate that on G. All right, so now I think I'm going to do like a few bevels here as well. I'll select a few of these random, Control B, not Shift B this time, because we're doing just bevel on the edges. So it's only verts that you do Control Shift B. It's Control B for like these ones. And then maybe I can slide these in. I've got proportional on, I don't care. And Control, I'll just jumble this up. How are we doing? 3:52. So time's going pretty fast, I've noticed. 10 minutes is not a long time, in case anyone's not noticed. So rotate Z, okay, rotate X, there we go. All right, I should probably jumble a few of these as well. I'll select a few of these, and then I'm actually going to do a few of the backside as well, because you might be able to see a few of those. So, and a few of these, like randomly select. Control Shift B to bevel these. Oh yeah, wow, that's a big impact. There we go. That's it. So, and I'm also going to do something here. I think I've got to do some form of stone block to make it a little bit more interesting here. So E to extrude this one, L select the link, scale on the Y-axis, bring this in here, and then we'll do Control Shift B to like bevel these. And maybe we'll do, should we bevel this whole thing? Control B to bevel that whole thing. Control R. I think I'm going to do, actually, Control R. I can't really do these anymore. Okay, so we'll just keep it like that then. Fine. But I'll still like make it a little bit more irregular like this. There we go. And then I'll do Shift D to duplicate this one, and rotate it all the way around to here. And we'll do Shift D to duplicate it down here, scale on the Y-axis, G to move it in, and rotate it a little bit so it's off. Shift D. We've got 2 minutes to go. And here we'll do GG, slide that on, GG, slide that on, and then move that up to there. And Shift D to duplicate this one, rotate a little bit on the Z. The wonkier the better, that's what I say. And GG, slide this one. This can be very irregular like that. Grab this one, Alt select the link, Shift D to duplicate it, bring it down, scale Z, and a flat one here, and scale Y. That's fine. Shift D to duplicate that one, rotate on the X-axis and scale it, scale Z again, GG. And now let's just mirror these. I've lost my voice again for some reason. Shift D to duplicate this one, scale Y -1, and we'll do rotate and then just jumble these a little bit. Alt select the linked, scale Y, and Alt select the linked, scale Y, make them a bit wider like this. And I think I need to put more like blocks here as well. We've only got 1 minute to go, so I'll put some wood stuff on here as well, and we'll fix these in a second. So Shift D to duplicate that, scale it down, and I'm gonna do like a wood thing here. I don't know, should it come out here? Yeah, E to extrude. G, we'll move this into some dark wood color there, and let's just move this one up to here. I don't know, these might be a little bit too big compared to the other bridge I'm seeing now, but never mind, who cares? Shift D to duplicate it, scale it on the Z axis, scale down, move it in maybe to there, and E to extrude it. And then should we do Shift D to duplicate it, scale it down, scale on the X axis, press the X there, scale it up a little bit again, E to extrude, and move it into here. And how are we doing? 42 seconds. So I'm just going to put a few of these here. So Alt select the linked 3, Shift D to duplicate them. We'll do maybe every other. Should we do that? So there, Shift D to duplicate it, and Shift D. Hopefully, with it being even, yeah, whew, lucky me, because the number of I didn't copy that one. So L, 19 seconds. Shift D to duplicate it, 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 Alt G to, no, I was just joking, Shift D to duplicate that, Shift D to duplicate it, scale it down, bring it down, E to extrude, and E to extrude, bring it up, E to extrude, bring it up, E to extrude, E to extrude, bring it down, and E to extrude, and bring it down. There we go. So that's my bridge in 10 minutes. it's got these. I think I'm going to mirror these on the other side. So we can officially stop the clock here. I have no idea what this one will look like in the game yet. But it is a different style from that wood bridge anyway. So I'm going to save this one for now. Control S, and then we'll do F2. We'll call this stone bridge. And then it wouldn't be a true Infansia 10-minute modeling challenge unless we just fix it up a little bit. It's a little bit rough around the edges. So let's see what we can do and tweak it. What do we need to address here? I think I'm going to do Shift D to duplicate it because we have the original there. And let's see, where is my stone bridge? I've got a lot of assets here from the game. There we go. So I'm going to hide that one and let's just work a little bit on this one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I think we're a bit too close to those. So I don't want Z fighting here. So I want to make sure that the polygons are a little bit more above than like you'd normally. So they're not fighting on the same vertex space there. So I'm going to extrude that one a little bit, and maybe we'll extrude this one a little bit to there. And then we'll do, I think I'm also going to do, like, I don't like when everything's perfect. Even though I'm a perfectionist, I don't like it. Control R. I used to be a perfectionist. Now I'm not anymore. So G, because when everything's like super aligned and super perfect, it looks a bit boring. So I'm just Control R, doing some stuff here and then scaling it maybe. Control R here. This one, scale it down, G to move it. And I used to do everything like in perfect symmetry and perfect shape. Symmetry is still good though. We're not going to be bashing on symmetry. So regret that. I regret that I said that already. No one messes around with symmetry is the best thing ever. But let's not go for symmetry this time. Scale it down, G to move it, and Control R. I just want it to look a little bit like more natural. Control R, G, and Control R, G. There we go. So here's our little foundation. And now I'm going to do, I have to do L to select the link, L, 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 L. I was actually proud. I hit all of those in nice succession. So I'm going to do Shift D to duplicate this, scale X -1, and then Alt N because I need to recalculate outside. You don't see that, but the normals were all inverted after that little flex move there. And I'm going to just move into that there. And that's because the bridge is going to be viewed from here. So I do need to see like those parts there. I'm also going to darken this part of the bridge, I think, a little bit compared to the stones that I've extruded. So that was just like a little subtle down. And I think I'm going to do the same for these two foundation things. Move it maybe a little bit even darker on those, something like that. And also I should do, on all of these, I'm going to do Shift G when I've selected one of these triangle faces. And I'm going to select everything that has the same number of polygon sides. So that selects all my little edgeware ones. And I'm going to go a little bit brighter on those. Not much, just a little tad. You don't really see it much here, but I think in the game, if I remember correctly, it'll be a little bit more noticeable. I also think I want to make it less regular here. So Control R. I'm gonna loop cut this. I don't care too much that it's a lot of verts here because you only see one bridge at a time, and it's gonna be cold as soon as you go out. It's not gonna be cold when you go out. It's gonna be cold when you go out. CULL something ED or whatever. My spelling is terrible. I think I'm half dyslexic to be honest because I really struggle to even spell my name sometimes. So I don't do it too often. Yeah. So GY. Okay, GX. Oh, okay, I need to do O for proportional, GX, and then we're on like this jumbled thing. So I'm just going to move it into there. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's good. And here I think I'm also going to do, like, I'll shift select a few of these. Just want it less perfect. G to move that. Something like that will do. Maybe I'll do a few extrusions here as well. So... Or I'm not going to extrude these. I'm going to do Shift D to duplicate them, move them up, scale them down slightly so they disappear. G, and then Alt D, extrude long face normals in case I change my mind. So, and I'll do Control Plus, move them in. And I don't care that there is some geometry that's hidden inside now because the overdraw on these, the trees are a lot worse. I should be addressing those if anything. So I think something like that. It looks hideous actually, to be honest. So credits to me for making stuff look horrible. Rotate maybe if I put a few more and stick them out a little bit less or something. I don't know. Shift D to duplicate that. G, rotate maybe. I don't know. I don't know. This reminds me of the dungeon that we did like maybe 4 episodes ago or something like that. It's a bit similar, the style there. Maybe I'll just move it and hide a little bit more into here. G. Okay, maybe something like that. And these are bothering me quite a lot, to be honest. I think I need to do some beveling in here, just in case you see these on the side as well. So Control-Shift-B here. And we'll do the same here. And maybe like that, Control-Shift-B. Control-Shift-B on that one. Oh, too much. Control-Shift-B. And something like that. And these are too perfect as well. G to move it. G to move that. G to move it up. And World's... I think if there was a contest in World's Itchiest Nose, I've won it like every time I record. I even had to go to AI and Google, how come I get an itchy nose? And it said, if you're nervous, it could itch. But I'm not nervous, so what's going on? What else could it be? Is it because I'm concentrated? No, maybe I am nervous without even knowing about it. Probably not though. So L select the linked. I'm also going to bring these up and shrink them down. G to move it. And we'll put a few more stones here. Maybe I'll just rotate this one. The wonkier the better. It's going to be fun to see this in the game because I don't really know what it's going to look like, to be honest. G. And I don't know if that foundation was such a good idea. I'm actually going to do Control-B to... Oh no, Control-B to bevel that on. GG to slide it. I just want it to be like have some nice weird angles for the low poly light to reflect off, to be honest. And these are going to be like, there's going to be more of these blocks coming down here, so you're not going to see this too much. And I'll probably just slap a big old collider on it, so it's not going to be so... Like, you're not going to be able to destroy the bridge anyway. It doesn't need to be destructible. So scale it down, G. And we'll grab this one too. L, select the link, Shift-D, duplicate that one, scale it down, move it in. Something like this. And then maybe this edge, Control-B, bevel that one. I keep doing Control-Shift-B because of the vertex mode. Control-B, GG, move this in. We're still on proportional, so with the random, that's absolutely fine because I like it to like still offset everything like that a little bit. Maybe I'll do Control-B down here. And GG to slide that on, GG, and that's good. I don't care about n-gons here either. It's perfectly fine, I'd say. So Control-Shift-B, that one I want to slice for some reason. All right, so maybe something like that. We can try this in the game now and see what it looks like, maybe. I'm not so happy with the fact that these are like this, so I'll move that on. Maybe I'll do G to move it out to here, G. Okay, maybe we'll just see what it looks like first. And I also think I'm going to do like a fake ambient occlusion here. So I'm going to I'm going to select these, shift select them, and then just go darker on those as well that are underneath there. And the same thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to do here and Control select to here and then Control plus a few times there. And then here I'm also going to do like darker like that, so it looks like a bit of a shadow thing. I'm not happy at all about these blocks, to be honest, so let's see if I even keep those. And then maybe I'll do a darker one there. Does that make sense? Just for some feature, I think so. Don't know why, but... And maybe I'll do E to extrude that. Okay, without that one. So we'll do tab into edit mode, proportional off, and then I'll do E to extrude in a little bit. Why am I doing that? Global medium point. Is everything inverted? Alt-N, recalculate outside. And then I'll do... Oh, it's because I did... I probably selected all the way around. So E to extrude it in. There we go. Maybe I'll do something like that. Don't know why, but I have a feeling. I have a good feeling about it. G to move it down. That's good. That makes some sort of a feature there as well. And Control B on this one, bevel, Control B, GG. I have no idea how much extra time I spent here now, but please forgive me. Control B, little edge where there, no, that looks out of place. All right, so now we're gonna bring this into the game and see what it looks like and see what I need to fix. So it's called Stonebridge, that's fine. So Control S, mark it, everything's one object, that's perfectly fine. File, export, FBX. I'm going to do selected objects. I'm going to go FBX units scale, and then apply transform, because we don't have an armature on this one. Don't need animation and stuff. So that's it. And my project name is still called Soul Harvest before I pick the name of Unfair Rampage. So we'll go into Unity, Soul Harvest, Assets, Meshes, and we're going to call it Stone Bridge 01 for some reason, FBX. And export. And now let's go into the game, and it should already be in here. So if we do doobie-doobie-doo, let's see, I'm gonna go open this one up and go to meshes. We have that on here, and Stone Bridge. This is gonna be interesting. This might look absolutely hideous. I don't know. Stone Bridge. We don't need to bring the material in because we're using the same material for everything. Everything else, fine. Don't have to do much about that. So now let's go into my prefabs folder here, and we'll go into level segment bridge. Is there one? Level segment first. Why don't I have a bridge one here? End. Is this one? Double click. Yeah, this is the one. This is one of the segments. That's what they look like. So I'm going to duplicate this one, and then we'll call it P2 instead, I guess. And setting the world record again. Itchy nose. Sorry if I'm disgusting anyone. Tough luck. Look away, children. There we go. Bring it in. We've got the bridge here somewhere. So we've got meshes, stone bridge. I remember. Here we go. Drag it into like here somewhere, and rotate it on the. Let's see. Rotate. Hotkeys from Unity is not working here, or from well, from Unity they're working because this is Unity. So how many degrees am I rotating this thing now? All right, so transform. Let's see. I need to go to 90 degrees. There we go. And I need to slap the colors on here now. So let's go for my Infansia Pixpal texture. Materials. Pixpal URP. Stone Bridge. Let's go mesh render. Lit. Let's replace you with the Infansia Pixpal texture. And sorry, Bridge, you're going to go. But I'm first also going to put a collider on you so I see what I've done here. I'm going to do mesh collider. And it can be, it doesn't have to be convex, it can be concave, but we also have, let's see, this is ground layer on this bridge, right? There we go. Ground, yeah. So I'm gonna go on this one and select layer ground. Where are you? These are my layers in the game. Ground layer. W to move here, a bit of a different key, and we'll delete you. It's been nice knowing you, bridge, and put you. Stone bridge in here as well, and we'll snap you into place there. So we've got a little bit of an issue because the water there is flowing like through the thing. It's not optimal. So we'll have to figure out how to solve this. So maybe I can just do, let's scale this thing, make it a little bit wider, not that wider. So let's go this one off. I should probably try to fix this instead somehow, but let's just put the bridge higher then, shall we? Why not? There. And we can make a little staircase here. So these blocks I can just go Control D to duplicate. And now we need snapping back on here. So this is how I design my levels in this game. Very simple. I don't use like a tile map editor or anything like that. So I'm going to be doing like this instead. And we'll do Control D, duplicate that onto there, Control D to duplicate. And Control D, and there we go. And then we're going to go Control D to duplicate this one, bring it into there, Control D, and Control D. A little staircase coming up to here. There we go. So that looks a bit stupid because I've got this tree here. So let's raise you up. I like to keep the purple trees there because it's like... It reminds me that I've reached one of the, I mean, I've got the purple trees in other places as well. We need to switch this one to global and bring that my little foundation block up there, decorative. There we go. And then maybe we'll also bring these decorations up as well so we can see the grass up here. So we'll snap those up there. A little bit difficult to see, but I think we're all good. There we go. bring it down to there. I'm also going to create some more decorations. I only have this one grass prefab that I need to do. And see that these are swaying as well? This is a shader that I made in Shader Graph. So it just, over time, it adds some noise. I have it on the trees as well. I think it works really good on these little... I should cover that in a video too, I guess. So Control D to duplicate that one into there. And these are not really that perfectly aligned either. But rotate, maybe I'll do something like that. That looks stupid that they're coming out this way. I don't care. I think it's fine. Control D to duplicate that one. And there we go. So we've got little stairs coming up there. I'll do the same on this side because there's no point hiding these little nice grass strands on the back here. So I'm going to Control Z, move them up to here. And what else did we have? It's difficult to see here. Actually, I just realized that, again, that you can do the same hotkeys as you can in Unreal Engine. So if you right click and do WASD, you can actually navigate here. So that's kind of cool. Control D to duplicate. And these are not going to be seen much because it's non-destructible here, but Control D to duplicate that on. And I don't really see what I'm doing here, to be honest, but that's okay. If I don't see it, like looking from behind, no one's going to see it from the front either. So I think we're good. Something like that maybe. And I think I might add a little bit more like detail to this at some point, but I think we're going to give this one a go now. So maybe we'll do here. Now I need to just modify the game a little bit to see here in the level prefab. So we're going to go to... do you know what I can do actually? I can try it straight away. So instead of running all the way to a bridge now, because that would take some time, I can go into my prefab if I find it again. So the P comes before S, true. And we've got level here somewhere. This is my giant like level thing. This is the first level, and then it just spawns a whole bunch of things. I've got a little setting in here where I can do test only this segment. So this is a little thing that I did, so and I can search here. Why don't I use that? Level. Okay, and I need to go to assets here, and then we'll see P2 end. This is the one we created. So now we'll only have this level segment in the game here, so we'll see how that goes. So it won't be any enemies now, but that's fine. Play, and we're gonna be off now. Woo! Here we go. Woo, jump, shoot. And okay, why did it not put my... Oh, I modified the wrong one now. I modified the the other one. All right, never mind. So I copied it and then I modified the original, but that's okay. That's not a problem. I'll just fix it. Here we go. That's good. It gives me a chance to do the new spin kick on this character instead. Then check this out. Woo! Here we go. Oh, there's our bridge. And I can run across it. The rails are a little bit big. I look like a little midget on there. What? And what happens if I shoot this? Yeah. Oh, but it works. I mean, I just need to tidy it up a little bit. Why didn't it trigger? It should have triggered like a slowdown here, shouldn't it? Restart. Ooh, there we go. Okay, I have to put a collider here somewhere, or like a trigger thing, because it's meant to trigger. Here you can also see that there's a bit of offset between the different level segments. This one's up here, and this one is offset down a little bit. So this is how all the level segments, that adds a little bit variation to the game as well. That they're like that. Woo! Ew, dash, 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 dash. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Check this out. Next thing I'm gonna do is probably some more backdrop stuff. I need the castles and stuff in the distant background there. So, like looking at this, the few tweaks that I'll probably do before I put them in the game. I need to do something so the railing isn't blocking my face. I need to make that a little bit smaller probably. And the blocks at the bottom here, I'm not happy with. I need some more irregularities there. So I'll probably tweak those blocks. Other than that, I think, yeah. So it probably needs maybe about 20 minutes more attention to it before these are, as well here in the center are a little bit too like square and stuff. So I think there's room to improve the bridge a little bit more. But as a start thing, for 10 minutes, plus whatever tinker time we did. I think it works pretty good. All right, thanks for tuning in this week for episode 134. I hope you enjoyed it, and give it a thumbs up if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out Unfair Rampage Nightfall on Steam and wishlist it if you want to have this game. I want you to have this game. It's only going to be $5. It's like the price of a coffee. So do yourself a favor for me. No, I'm only joking. I'll cut that part out. No, I won't. Have a great one. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.